on mute. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Lopa joined. Okay, great. Uh, so let me just swap the camera a little bit. I want to show you what a lovely open space that we are in. It's like an open playground park kind of a place in New Hartford where we are living right now. So this open spaces and just natural environment. They have trails in the back over there with the trees, and they have this playground in the distance. You can see maybe the tennis courts are there, and basketball and t-ball and softball and lacrosse over there. So, and there's a wooded area in the back where you can go on a and stuff like that. This is the kind of environment that we would love to have more and more in India. I mean, Mumbai costs maybe 3 times in terms of living space what it costs to live in New Hartford, maybe 4 times more. And yet at the same time, for that cost, we don't have any of these kind of facilities, which is what we want. So So this beautiful greenery, this beautiful blue sky, clouds, and there's a continuous breeze. I don't know if that's interfering with the sound or it's okay. Um, but are you guys able to hear me?
Yes,
Hello. Okay.
very clearly.
Okay. And there's no interference from the
No, no,
breeze or
not at all. No.
okay. Okay. Great. But there's a continuous cool breeze that is flowing, and it's just, I mean, if you could bottle this and take it with you everywhere. It's sunny, not too hot, not too cold, and just gorgeous, just fabulous setup. And to have more and more of this is what we all want, the kind of world we want, where all kids, everyone can enjoy such kind of open spaces and greenery in a free land where you can breathe free, live free, and experience your own potential and your growth. So in the distance, those kids playing are, some of them are, 4 of them are my grandchildren over there. I don't know if you can see them. The one climbing that fence is the oldest, probably too far to see. Yeah. So Sophia, Jaina, William, and Kaylina over there in that orange outfit. If you can see, that's the littlest one, the Kaylina. So yesterday, as I was just one small piece of blueberry that was on the floor. It got squished, so I put it into the sink. And Jaina says, Dadaji, why did you put it in the sink? You have to put it in the trash. And I said, well, yeah, we could put it in the trash, but I said, whether you put it in the sink or the trash, eventually it goes into the earth somewhere and adds to the garbage and the pollution that we are creating. And she said, yeah, I heard something called a landfill. Oh,
You
can't hear
can't
me?
be heard. I can, but Lopa doesn't seem to. You're not so audible over. Sorry. 1 minute. Lopa can talk herself. Yes, Lopa, tell him. Lopa,
Okay,
you can
she's saying,
unmute
can
and
you
talk.
speak up? Okay,
Yeah,
no, or
she's.
maybe you can maximize your volume first.
Huh.
Low, maximum volume. So I'll speak up a little bit also. But I was
Yeah.
telling her that she started talking about what exactly is a landfill. She had heard the word, but she didn't know. So I asked her to go play the Hum Jeetenge song and go find the landfill shot that's in there. And and she saw it, and she goes, "Wow, that's a whole mountain of garbage." And I said, "Yes, Jaina. Whenever we throw anything away, it eventually goes and fills up those landfills. And if it's made of plastic or things that don't easily get decayed and become compost, then it sits there for literally hundreds of years. Certain plastics can actually survive in a landfill for hundreds of years. They will just sit there, and more of these. So we are creating these mountains of landfills. And I said it, and even when you use electricity, then somewhere something is burning and causing pollution in the sky, and that pollution bothers the birds and insects, and the landfill bothers all the animals, and the pollution that we put in the water goes into the ocean, and that bothers the fish and the sharks and the whales and the penguins and all of those creatures. Everyone gets bothered by all this junk that we put into the world. And she's only 6 years old, but she suddenly just got it. She was like, that means
Sanjeevji,
we shouldn't throw
Sanjeevji,
anything away. Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah, go
picture
ahead.
is not seen clear.
Acha, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
and
Is
there
that
is
true for
no
everyone or
clarity.
just for?
Just now you were seen clear, huh? Again,
Now it's better. How about
clarity has
now?
gone up.
It's okay. Okay, maybe something with my camera or your monitor or something.
Few
But
seconds
yeah,
before,
we'll just do the
you
best
were
we
seen
can.
clear. You were seen clear few seconds before.
Okay, okay.
He's quite clear.
So
Arunji, आपके
it's
camera
clear,
को
okay.
देखिए. It's pretty clear.
But just now, by
Okay.
your
Could be your
picture,
camera.
your picture is also clear. By other participants are looking clear.
No, because of
Okay.
the sunlight, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe too much light, yeah. over here.
Yeah, too
Yeah.
much. Otherwise, it's
I'm
pretty.
in the partially in the sun. So she said, and suddenly she just got it, and we were just having lunch or something, so we were using paper plates. So she said, wait, Dadaji, we cannot throw these paper plates away. Because that's going to go in the landfill. So I said, okay, what do we do? So she says, well, these are not that dirty. We can just clean them off and use them again. And I'm like, yes, that's a good idea. And so then she got a paper towel. And as she was getting a paper towel, she goes, but wait, this paper towel that I'm going to use, that's going to go in the landfill. I said, yes. So she goes, okay, then that means we can use the paper towel, but we are not going to throw it away. We are going to reuse the paper towel also. I said, that's a good idea. And, and, but there was one plate which was a little, it could not be reused. So she says, okay, why don't we cut it up and into 4 pieces, and I'll draw pizza cheese on it, and then I can use it as 4 slices in my play kitchen. It'll become pizza slices. I can play with it instead of throwing it away. I said, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, she just got into it so big time that later on in the, after a few minutes, Sophia, the older one, was watching TV. And I told them that whenever you go into a room, when you leave the room, you must switch off the lights, switch off the fan, and switch off the AC especially. And she was, yeah. So she said, Dada, does the TV use power too? I said, yep. So she tells Sophia, Sophia, turn off the TV because the TV is burning energy. And when we burn energy, then the smoke bothers the birds. So we can't watch the TV. So Sophia goes, but Jaina, I'm enjoying what I'm watching. So I don't want to turn it off. So what she said back to her just blew my mind. She says, Sophia, we can play something and enjoy ourselves without watching TV. So turn it off. We can still enjoy ourselves. We don't have to watch TV. So we can save the environment. So it just coincided with this Environment Day. That's why that's why it was more poignant for me that this topic came up. But what struck me about it was that children just get it. She immediately, the whole day and even today, she's aware of this now. And any light she sees, she goes and turns it off. And she was telling me, why do we make so much stuff? We don't need so much stuff. We have too many toys, she's telling me. We have so many toys. And it's true. I mean, kids in America, I think, have, not everyone, not every kid, but a lot of the kids who are at least middle class or a little bit well off have way too much toys, way too many toys, too many clothes. Oh my God, you could fill a room if you put all the clothes together of these four kids. But she got it that we don't need to have so many clothes and we don't need so many toys. And maybe we shouldn't be making so many toys anymore. So, so what this circles around to is, the kids get it, and the more kids get it, the world will move towards a more and more cleaner, healthier space where there's more of this open, beautiful, clear skies and clean air and beauty everywhere. But in the meantime, the adults, we need to look at how we live also, and how our behavior, our consumption patterns, our what we do in life and consume in life, how is that affecting environment? Because everything is connected to everything else. I mean, our demand is what causes supply. We cannot blame it on the factories and say, well, they make it, so we are using it. It's not that way. We use it, that's why they make it. And but the trick, the main thing to understand here is what is the sentence that Jaina said about we can enjoy ourselves without TV. So why do we don't need the TV? And what so the essence of that we can is that our happiness doesn't depend on what we own. It doesn't depend on what we have. It doesn't depend on what we consume. And the clearer and sooner, जितनी जल्दी हम समझ जाते हैं कि हमारी शांति, हमारा सुख, हमारा चैन, हमारा आनंद इस पर निर्भर नहीं है कि हमारे पास कितना है, हमारे पास कितना पैसा है, हम कितना कंज्यूम कर पाते हैं, हम कितना खरीद पाते हैं, उस पर बिल्कुल निर्भर नहीं है. जब हम ये समझ जाते हैं, और जितने लोग जल्द से जल्द ये समझ जाएंगे कि मेरा जो आनंद का जो अनुभव है इस पर निर्भर नहीं है, तब जाके हम लोगों को बोल सकते हैं कि आप इतना कंज्यूम करने की जरूरत नहीं है, इतना खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं है. अपरिग्रह का जो प्रिंसिपल है ऑफ नॉन पोजेशन, unless this background of understanding of who am I, what is my source of joy, ये समझ में आ जाता है, then automatically people don't need to consume more. People don't need to use more and more electricity and more fuel and more objects and things and all that. Without that, if you say don't consume, well, then people want to be happy. People want happiness. So they say, well, whatever I'm consuming, वो मुझे आनंद देता है और मुझे चाहिए सिर्फ. लेकिन जब हम समझ जाते हैं कि उस आनंद वहां से नहीं मिल रहा है, आप खुद आनंद है. You are that love, you are that truth, you are that beauty. You just have to look for 1/2 second within you, and you will find that peace, you will find that love, you will find that joy, which is always 24/7, 365 available to you, and available not in small quantity. यहाँ consumption का कोई limit नहीं है. This is a ocean without limit. No need to say, oh, ये ज़्यादा consume क्यों करे. You are that, and it is infinite, and it is available all the time to you, to enjoy, to be with, and to love, and to. So then, जब आपका ये dependence उस पर से निकल जाता है on this external object, then you can readily and easily let go of things, of whatever, And that's what is going to be the best gift you can give yourself and to the world for Environmental Day today, is to commit to your own self, your own joyousness, and discovering your own joyfulness with your meditation, with your understanding, with your awareness, so that easily and readily ये छूटते जाता है अपने आप. And at the same time, it is not that we cannot enjoy the external world. We do, and we can. It is available. It is just that when it is based on celebration, when I am happy, I am joyful, I am in joy, and I simply celebrate that joy with whatever objects that are there, people that are there, whether it is the greenery and the trees, and or even beautiful clothes or jewelry or whatever it is. It's fine as a celebration. As a celebration, it is not that we have to shun it, or we have to reduce it, or we have to give it up. But when it is coming from a celebration of the external world rather than a dependence and a need, कि मुझे ये इसके बिना I cannot be happy, that is what we can let go of. So so living this knowledge of who am I, what am I really. I am all of this, whatever I see. whatever I experience. It is me in different forms, in different shapes, and simply celebrating. Because when you give up things without this inner satisfaction, then it is very depressing. It is very dry. It is very empty in a sort of desolate kind of way. So even as a monk or as a the Jain monks, they live on very very little, very very little. You cannot imagine how little they live on. If there is a extreme end of the spectrum on how little a person can, it's called the carbon footprint. How much is your footprint on this planet? Then I think the Jain monks, the Jain munis, the carbon footprint of a Jain muni is the least that you can possibly imagine. The very, very least. It is just unbelievable the lifestyle that they have chosen, in which their impact on the environment, their impact on the world is is very, very, very small. I've spent some time with them, living with them in the in the Jain monasteries and so on. And every time I spend time with them, I'm simply amazed by that level of awareness with which they live their life. Where each and every, I would say, each and every breath, even they are aware that when I breathe out, whenever we breathe out, you know that the exhaled air is hotter than the inhaled air. And that hot air is capable of destroying very fine, small bacteria and living organisms in the air. Which is why even that awareness at the level of, which is why they cover their mouth when they speak like this to prevent this hot air from destroying bacteria which is in the air because of the heat. So the level of awareness is to that extent that every breath that I'm taking out, I am ensuring that I don't harm the environment. So this is thousands of years ago where they realized that unless we learn and learn how to be happy for no reason, then we are in a position to drop our dependence on so many external objects. The Their consumption of water is also minimum. Consumption of food is at a minimum. They do not eat more than what fills. If you bring your palms together and hold, make a cup with two palms, that is the maximum amount of food. Yeah, like that, like Jennifer is showing. Yeah, like that. If you hold your hand out like that, and how much food you can fit in that much is the most they will eat in a meal. That's the maximum amount of food they will consume. Um, very, very, very deep and high. I mean, it is an if we have to, their consumption of food is also not just it is that small. They they go from house to house asking for food, but the condition is, first of all, they go unannounced. They do not go. They will not tell somebody, I'm going to come to your house to ask for food. They will not tell them that in advance. They will go unannounced only. And why do they go unannounced? Because they only want to take a little bit out of what you have already made anyway. So, so you have not made any amount extra for them or on their behalf or on their name. And so, and from any given house, they will make sure that they will not take an amount which will be such that after they leave, the person who is making the food would have to make more to for everybody else in the house. So let's say, in a Indian house, maybe let's say 15 chapatis are getting made, and that's all they need. And so they will go and take only 1 or 2 chapatis from that house, because if 13 are left, that person is not going to make 2 more. They will manage with 13. I mean, because anyway, everybody makes 1 or 2 extra. So, so if they take 5 or 6, then that person will have to again make 5 or 6 for the rest of the family to reach the 15. So they will not do that. They will only take 1 or 2. And if they are going to eat 3 or 4, they will take one from this house, they'll go to another house and take one, they'll go to the third house and take the third. So that in none of those houses where they are going, that family will have to make more food because the monk visited and took the food. Well, let me show you this hoverboard thing that these kids go around in. I've seen them in India also, of course. But yeah, a way to go around the park. So, so is Had Tak ki awareness, and but it has to come from fullness. It has to come from joy. It has to come from an overflowing, not from a lack. So that giving up of those worldly objects, and their entire, when they go from one town to another, one place to another. I was with them when they were doing, traveling from one place to another, and this one particular Muni, which I've spent a lot of time with, he was packing up, and as he was leaving, I met him in the early morning as he was leaving, and everything that he owned, everything that he uses, whether it was clothes or books or the vessels in which they eat and all that, everything just fit in 2 or 3 little bundles of cloth, all hanging on his shoulders and back. That's it. That was everything. His entire, and he said, so he said, here is my kitchen, here is my bedroom, here is my living room. And so he was pointing to each bundle and saying, this is my house, and he's ready to go. But at the same time, this cannot be forced on anyone. You cannot force it on yourself either. If you simply forcing it on yourself and depriving yourself of things, then giving up even a small part of this will be very, very difficult. Not only it will be difficult, it will make you more and more sad, make you feel like, oh, I'm missing something in life. So it has to come from fullness. It has to come from joyousness. It has to come from an okayness. It has to come from a abundance, not from a lack. So you first have to reach abundance within. Only then you try to do these kind of things. If you go the other way around, you will find yourself very, very sad, very, very depressed, and feel like you are missing out something in life and get into a much more worse situation, and may end up even at the end consuming even more. People who go on diets end up binge eating once the diet yeah, because the diet never came from abundance. The diet came from lack. The diet if you're coming from strength and abundance and energy, and that I'm okay with my body the way it is, and I simply want to move towards more and more health, then you won't do that. But if you're coming from, oh, I'm terrible, my body is out of shape, I need to look this way or that way, and I have to do this, and I must force myself and make all these rules for yourself and deprive yourself from food that you love and things like that, sooner or later it's going to backfire. And it does. And you've seen, and I don't know, some of you may have experienced it, or you've seen your friends and so many other people who make all these attempts, and then they end up, putting on even more weight, for example, than others at the end, afterwards. So it has to come from fullness. I am beautiful the way I am. My body is lovely the way it is. And out of my joyousness to celebrate this life even more, I want to move towards the higher well-being, greater well-being, more health, more fitness so that I can play better tennis and bike for 5 extra miles and take hikes. And if that is the direction from which your health consciousness or dieting and all that is coming, then it's a whole different story. It is coming from joy. It is coming from abundance. It is not coming from a need. It is not coming from a lack. कुछ कमी महसूस नहीं करें आप तब जाके, और ये कमी कब नहीं महसूस करोगे, जब आप अपने आप के साथ जुड़े हुए हो, when you are in touch with who you really are.
संजीव,
हाँ,
वो मैसेज आपने बोला था याद दिलाने को, मैसेज में लिखा है.
या ओके, हाँ, राइट. तो या मैं अभी वही सोच रहा था कि मैंने कुछ और ही प्लान किया था कि आज इसके बारे में बात करेंगे. But we went on a different track, but that's fine. So we'll talk more about that. Yeah, so one of the एक कॉमन क्वेश्चन जो बार बार ये ग्रुप में और कई जगह पे और जहाँ भी हम सत्संग करते हैं, जहाँ भी रिट्रीट वगैरह वगैरह, SSY में, विपश्यना में, सब जगह ये सवाल बार बार आता है. जैसे हम ऑन थर्सडे वी वर टॉकिंग कि रियल लाइफ में या रियल एक्चुअल में ये सब समझने के बाद how can we actually easily and naturally live like that? How that will happen? So ये साधना है, ये एक लाइफ लॉन्ग साधना है. तो ये जो पाथ है अपना, ये डायरेक्ट पाथ, तो अद्वैता नॉन डुअलिटी का जो पाथ है, उसमें जो जागृति है, एनलाइटनमेंट है, वो बहुत आसान है. मतलब इंस्टेंट है. आप 15 मिनट में, 20 मिनट में एक सेशन आप अटेंड करोगे, और ये जो 3 सवाल हम करते हैं ऑफ नेति नेति एंड देन आत्मगुण ज्ञान और पुनः प्रवेश की जो 3 स्टेप्स है, वो समझना बहुत आसान है और जानना भी बहुत आसान है, और एक तरह से मन में उसको अनुभव करना भी बहुत आसान है. लेकिन उसको जीना, उसको लेकर जीना, that is the post enlightenment sadhana, and that is lifelong. So this understanding takes maybe 30 minutes, and awakening may take 1 hour. For somebody it may be 5 minutes or 2 minutes, or immediately you get it. Oh my God, this is what it is. ये जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ, जो मैं हूँ, जिसके पीछे मैं इतना भाग रहा हूँ, वो है ही नहीं. और हम जो है, this loving, beautiful consciousness, which is the source and the background, is all there is. यही सब कुछ है. ये समझना किसी के लिए 2 मिनट की बात है, किसी के लिए आधे घंटे की बात है, किसी के लिए 1 घंटे की बात है, लेकिन हर कोई समझ जाएगा sooner or later, very short time. But after that, how to live like that in the face of all the challenges, every situation, every person, every business, every event, कुछ ना कुछ चैलेंजिंग बात सामने आकर रोकी जाती है और उसमें से कैसे पार निकले हम, ये समझ को लेकर, that is a lifelong journey, and that is why we keep meeting on Open Door. Why do we? Because see, the essence of what this knowledge is and this understanding of Advaita, non-duality, it's really, I can explain to you in one session and it's over. That's all there is. There's nothing more that I need to say or have to say about that core understanding, the core, जो उसका जो मूल तत्व है इस बात का, उसको आधा 1 घंटे से ज्यादा जरूरत ही नहीं। फिर भी हम बार बार ये 3 बार हफ्ते में या जो भी हम मिल रहे हैं और रिट्रीट का प्लान कर रहे हैं जब ये सब पैंडेमिक खत्म हो जाएगा, all that, and bringing it deeper and more is why, so that we can live the rest of the life all the time, no matter what challenges come up, no matter what happens, we are able to continue this state of okayness, this state of awareness, this state of love, this state of joy, this state of beauty, and express more and more. So one of the things for that which I want, again we'll talk more about it next time. But one of the things you can use between now and the next time we meet is whenever a thought comes to you. See, thoughts come to you, okay? You do not think. First of all, get that straight. विचार आते हैं, अपने आप आते हैं, आपका इस पर कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है, ये आ रहे हैं। ये आप जो है एक लिमिटेड सेल्फ, उसको विचार आते हैं, आप विचार करते नहीं है। आप अगर सोचते हैं कि ये विचार कर रहा हूँ तो ये गलत फहमी है। आप ये सोचकर भी विचार करेंगे कि अच्छा मैं अभी ये पेड़ के बारे में सोचूंगा, और आप कहते हैं कि ये पेड़ का विचार मैंने अपने आप पैदा किया, तो ये गलत फहमी है, क्योंकि ये पहली सोच कि मैं ये पेड़ के बारे में सोचूंगा, ये विचार भी अपने आप आया है आपको, आपने सोचा नहीं है। तो ऑल थॉट्स कम टू यू, ओके। सो जो भी विचार आता है उसको आप परखना है। आस्क योरसेल्फ द क्वेश्चन। सी, थॉट्स कम इन 2 ways. They come directly from source, or they come on behalf of this limited self. ये जो मैं सीमित, मेरी जो मेरा शरीर है, मेरा मन है, जो मैं अपने आप को मेरा नाम देकर बुलाता हूँ, ये मैं हूँ, उसके बिहाफ पे आ रहा है थॉट, या is it coming on the basis of the one? Is it coming on the basis of consciousness, on behalf of consciousness? तो हर एक विचार को आप पूछना, परखना, is this thought on behalf of this small I, or is it on behalf of us, we, the big I? Whenever the thought is about the small I, on behalf of the small I, let it go. Let it go. Don't have to act on it. When the thought is on behalf of the big I, that thought will be only of serving. That thought will be only of love. That thought will be only of inclusion. That thought will only be of joy and happiness. आनंद वाला वो जो विचार है। तो is it on behalf of this mind-body phenomenon called Sanjeev or Arun or your own self? Is it happening on that behalf? वो पूछना अपने आप को. और अगर आपको लगता है कि ये उसके बिहाफ पे है तो वो विचार को जाने दो. उससे उसको शब्द मत दो, उसको एनर्जी मत दो, उस पे एक्शन नहीं लेना है. अनलेस इट इज प्रैक्टिकल, मतलब आपको खाना है या आपको स्नान करना है या आपको सोना है, दोज आर थॉट्स विच आर पार्ट ऑफ द प्रैक्टिकल. ये जो शरीर है, ये जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, ये जो एक यंत्र है, उसकी सलामती के लिए, उसकी सेफ्टी के लिए, उसकी हिफाजत के लिए आ रहा है तो ठीक है. बट इफ इट इज कमिंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ आई एम small and I need to be big, or I am big and I need to protect my bigness and I cannot become small, or it is happening on coming on behalf of some opinions, some ideas that I have, some belief that I have. If it is coming on behalf of all of those things, simply allow it to go. उस पर एक्शन लेने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. And when it is coming from truth, when it is coming from joy, when it is coming from beauty, वो विचार को आगे आने दो. And experiment with that between today and Tuesday when we meet again, and see. So is this somewhat clear, or any questions on this?
There are no questions. It's just a matter of discipline we'll have to have. Because in the middle and the heat of any moment, like to remember, is this a thought from I or big I or small I?
Right, right, exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's just putting into little discipline in everything.
राइट. बट आप सब लोग क्लियर है कि आपको पता चलेगा कि ये स्मॉल आई का विचार है या बिग आई का विचार है, आपको पता लग जाएगा. आर यू क्लियर ऑन दैट? ओके, ग्रेट. अरुण जी बोल रहे हैं यस. ओके, एवरीवन इज क्लियर ऑन दिस. पीनल माँ, पीनल जी क्लियर है? सोनल,
Yes.
राजेश,
Right.
उन लोग आर दे एबल टू अनम्यूट?
हाँ, अभी बोलेंगे. Unmute, unmute.
या now you can unmute and speak.
Nobody is speaking.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
Nilima ji,
Nilima ji.
Yes, yes.
last time you had a problem you were saying regarding
No,
something.
it's all right now. It's all.
But okay. So what was it and how did it get resolved? Okay, maybe we'll talk one-on-one after this. Okay. Great. Um, so the question you have to ask is, is this thought about protecting myself or enhancing myself? One or the two. If it is about either one of those, then you know it is coming on behalf of the small I. And if it has nothing to do with protecting yourself or aggrandizing yourself, neither about diminishing yourself or making yourself bigger, then अगर ये दोनों बातें नहीं है तो फिर ठीक है. Then that thought is coming on behalf of
Yeah.
the big I. And then you can go with that, live with that, proceed with that. On mute. Okay. Okay, great. So 60,000 thoughts a day. Yes. 60,000 thoughts a day. Correct. So lots of thoughts. But don't worry about thoughts. Just come and go on their own. Only we are concerned about thoughts that you're going to either speak, act, or do something with. Okay. All thoughts that come and go, let them come and go. But if it is a thought that you are about to react to, either in speech or in action, then those thoughts, so out of the 60,000, 58,000, you can let them go just as it is. Out of the 2,000 remaining ones, which you say something about, or you are going to act on it, उसको ये filter लगा दो. Is this happening on behalf of the small I, or is it happening on behalf of the big I? Right. The disturbance happens when it reacts, exactly. So and if you are another sort of feedback way of doing it is that if you get disturbed, that means you allowed and acted on the basis of a thought on behalf of small I. That becomes your sort of thermometer कि मैंने सही पकड़ा या नहीं पकड़ा ये विचार. हाँ, it's your feedback. If you become disturbed, that means you allowed a thought on behalf of your small I to get through, and you acted on it or you spoke on it. If you are feeling good after that action or after that whatever you said, then it is your indicator that you acted on behalf of us, we, big I. So this is very good. This way you will keep understanding. Acha, if I get disturbed, that means I must have done something on behalf of small I. Said something or did something on behalf of small I. Disturbance is a sure criteria for knowing this. Clear? तो ये बाद में भी पता चलेगा. पहले से पता नहीं चला तो कोई बात नहीं. बाद में पता चलेगा कि ये गड़बड़ था. ये गड़बड़ किया हमने. और बाद में पता चलेगा तो वो फीडबैक हो जाएगा कि नेक्स्ट टाइम ऐसा हम नहीं अलाउ करेंगे फिल्टर को. ग्रेट.
संजीव जी,
ओके, वंडरफुल. हाँ हाँ,
some
जी, बोलो.
thoughts don't want to go away. They would like to dwell in our mind. How to drive them away?
Yeah. See, it is whatever you give energy to, whatever you resist, persists. जिसको आप एनर्जी देते हो वो वहीं का वहीं रहता है. अब उसको एनर्जी नहीं देना है, बस allow it to go, allow it to come, allow it to go, allow it to come. Even if it comes 100 times, just allow it to go. Don't tell him to go away. You don't drive it away. You allow it to stay as much as it wants, and it goes on its own. Because the more you resist it, fight it, try to drive it away, the more it stays. That is one of the features of thought and people also. And circumstances also, and everything is whatever you resist will persist. Jennifer ji.
Tight.
Sorry.
Walk.
Oh yeah.
Title.
Okay, wait. You can pause it. Pause.
Sir, we can end up after song also, na? After song, we can keep silent.
So wait 1 minute. So what are you saying?
Yeah, I am saying, sir, कि after song, we can keep silence also, no?
Okay, chalo ye.
Thank you.
Okay, so in this kind of environment, what can I sing? I can only sing. Wait, let me turn this camera. हरी हरी वसुंधरा पे नीला नीला ये गगन, रा 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 रा, कि जिस पे बादलों की पालकी उड़ा रहा पवन, रा 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 रा, दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी, दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी, चमक रही उमंग भरी, ये किस कवि की कल्पना, ये किस कवि की कल्पना का चमत्कार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार. I'm forgetting the words a little bit, but something about कुदरत की इस पवित्रता को तुम निहार लो, इसके गुणों को अपने मन में तुम उतार लो, चमका लो आज लालिमा, चमका लो आज लालिमा अपने ललाट की, ना 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 ना. ये किसने फूल फूल पे, ये किसने फूल फूल पे किया श्रृंगार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार. Wonderful. Just take a deep breath in and soak in the beauty of this moment.
Sanjeev ji, I have to go.
Okay.
Thank you.
And
Bye
we
bye.
are closing.
Everyone.
Also.
Love you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Love you, everyone.
So just take in this silence, this beauty, and we will
Namaste everyone.
close after that.
Namaste, namaste, namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, namaste, namaste.
Enjoy this.
Thank
You
you.
too, enjoy this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai Gurudev, everyone.
Jai Guru.
Om Shanti, Shanti,
Shanti,
Shanti.
Shanti.
Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Jai Gurudev. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
all.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.